Let me take you inside one of the most explosive youth uprisings the world has seen this year, Nepal's Gen Z revolution. This story isn't just about protests. It's about what happens when a generation gets tired of watching their leaders' kids flaunt designer handbags, luxury vacations on Instagram, while most young people can barely scrape by. It all started in September 2025. Young Nepalis, mostly students and recent grads, hit the streets, angry, organized, and determined. Why? Because on average, a Nepali makes just $1,400 a year, and about 1 in 5 young people can't find a job at all. Meanwhile, the so-called NEPO kids, children of politicians, became infamous for showing off their privilege online. That was the last straw. But the real explosion came when the government tried to silence everyone, ordering social media giants to register locally, then blocking platforms like Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. For a generation raised online, this felt like an attack on their very identity. What happened next was historic. Protests swelled to hundreds of thousands, organized on Discord and Instagram. Yes, even as the government tried to shut them down. One Discord server, called the Parliament of Nepal, ballooned to 145,000 members, all debating and voting on who should lead the country next. Their pick? Sushila Karki, a former Chief Justice. But the government's response was brutal. At least 34 people were killed, and over 1,300 wounded as security forces cracked down hard. The Prime Minister resigned, but the army stepped in, and now Nepal's future is more uncertain than ever. So what's behind all this? Nepal's economy depends on money sent home by workers abroad, about a third of the country's GDP. That's survival, not progress. With 20% youth unemployment and years of broken promises, young people finally said, enough. And this isn't just a Nepal story. In the last few years, youth-led protests have toppled governments in Sri Lanka and Bangladesh too. Across South Asia, digital networks are giving young people the power to organize, speak out, and demand real change. So what's next? Nepal's Gen Z wants new elections, a total reset of parliament, and accountability for those who ordered violence. But the bigger challenge remains, building an economy that offers dignity and opportunity at home, so the next generation doesn't have to fight or flee just to survive. If you want to understand the future of democracy in Asia, keep your eyes on Nepal, because when Gen Z rises up, the world has to listen.